In 1942, Adolf Hitler's paranoia reached new heights as rumors spread of a mysterious operative undermining Nazi operations across Europe. Declassified documents reveal his private meetings focused obsessively on an unnamed threat codenamed Die Fetter, the Feather. Intelligence reports noted her ability to evade capture while orchestrating high-profile sabotage, destroying railways, ammunition depots, and communication lines with surgical precision. Hitler's war room maps were marked with her suspected movements, yet she remained a ghost. Between 1941 to 1943, over 30 critical Nazi supply routes were disrupted by unexplained sabotage. Eyewitness accounts described a lone figure planting explosives under cover of fog or darkness. The Gestapo's files noted a chilling consistency. Each attack site bore traces of white feathers, a signature mocking Nazi insignia. Historians later linked these acts to Sophie Scholl's White Rose network, but Hitler privately feared one individual was coordinating them all. Forensic analysis of sabotage sites revealed an alarming pattern. The white feather wasn't just left behind, it was meticulously engraved into Nazi property using specialized tools. This matched intelligence from 1938 about a pacifist group called the White Quill, whose members trained in metallurgy. Hitler reportedly screamed upon seeing photos of a feather etched into his personal train carriage, recognizing it as the same symbol thrown at him during a 1933 Munich rally. Archival footage confirms Hitler's traumatic encounter with 21-year-old activist Lena Vogel at a 1933 rally. As he denounced the Treaty of Versailles, Vogel hurled a white feather dipped in red paint, symbolizing cowardice and bloodshed, hitting his chest. Gestapo files noted her subsequent escape using skills learned from her father, a WW1 sniper. This incident became foundational to Nazi propaganda, with Hitler later calling it the first wound of the Reich. In 1943, Hitler diverted 200 SS agents from the Eastern Front to hunt Die Fetter. Declassified orders required daily briefings on the search, crippling intelligence operations. Wanted posters offered 100,000 Reichsmarks, equivalent to $2 million today, for information. Eyewitnesses reported entire villages being interrogated, yet Vogel exploited this obsession. She allegedly disguised herself as a Nazi nurse, sabotaging hospitals while officers searched elsewhere. Vogel's psychological warfare peaked when she infiltrated Gestapo headquarters in Berlin on April 20, 1944, Hitler's birthday. Security logs show she spent 37 minutes inside, leaving white feathers in officers' caps, and a note reading, "Even rats fear the light," on Himmler's desk. This breach triggered a week-long lockdown. Historians believe she exploited construction tunnels shown in pre-war blueprints from her architecture studies. On July 11, 1944, a sniper's bullet shattered Hitler's Wolf's Lair window, missing him by inches. The shooter escaped, despite 300 soldiers combing the area. The only evidence, a white feather embedded in the windowsill. Ballistics matched a modified Mauser 1914, the same model Vogel's father used in World War I. This incident directly preceded the July 20th plot, with conspirators reportedly inspired by Vogel's audacity. In a desperate 1944 ploy, the Nazis staged Vogel's public execution in Prague using a body double. Hidden microphones recorded crowds whispering her name as the Ghost. The trap failed when Vogel herself broadcast a radio message exposing the ruse, listing names of attending Gestapo agents. This humiliation led to Hitler executing his own propaganda minister for incompetence. On January 27, 1945, coinciding with Auschwitz's liberation, Vogel hijacked Reich radio frequencies for 11 minutes. Speaking in fluent German and Yiddish, she recited names of death camp victims, concluding, "These are the ghosts who will bury you." The broadcast triggered mass panic, with Nazi records showing 8,000 soldiers deserted that week. Engineers later found the transmitter hidden inside Göring's private train carriage. In his final 1945 bunker recordings, Hitler rants about the feather disease infecting his troops. Psychologists suggest Vogel became his personal symbol of inevitable defeat. Though her fate remains unknown, post-war resistance fighters reported a woman matching her description training partisans in 1947 Algeria. The white feather motif reappeared during the Berlin Wall's fall, etched into its concrete by protesters.